Hey guys, Jo here and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, hi, I'm Jo and welcome to my little vibe. I know it's been a minute. Not really. I was supposed to upload on Monday, but I didn't. So here I am, uploading. Okay, so today I come to you with a tips and advice video because I know it's been quite a couple of videos since I've done one of these. My how to get your own apartment at 19 video did pretty well, so I'm kind of guessing that's what you guys want to see. Today we're gonna talk about how to lease your own car. Let's just get right into the video. Leasing your own car. There's a lot of factors that come into play when it comes to leasing your own car because that is a huge responsibility. First of all, you've got to have a job. Like I said, you want your own apartment, you need a job. You want your own car, you need a job, because how you gonna pay for this car? I know a lot of people are kind of like not big on leasing cars. Some people just like to save a lot of money or just have a lot of money and buy the car. If you're not in that type of predicament to sit and just buy a car, leasing a car would be a better option, so you can pay monthly and then pay the car off and then you'll own it, which will take probably like 2 years, 3 years, depending on how much the car is. You need a job, you need money, you gotta have some type of income to pay for a car. Also, you're gonna need money for car insurance. So let's start off with where you're gonna lease your car from. So I know a lot of people think you can go to, no, don't start. A lot of people just assume when you lease a car, you gotta go to a new car lot, like go to a dealership, you gotta lease a brand new car, which is not the case because there's a lot of used car dealerships that you can lease a car from. Hello, ain't nothing wrong with a used car, baby. Cookie and bougie. That's where I got my car from that I currently have now. This is like the first car that I have my name on. Look around, don't just set your heart or your mind on one car lot because you're gonna see so many options. Every dealership or whatever is gonna be so different with their down payments, all of that stuff. A used car lot for sure, you can go online. Some of them have websites or you can just drive around your town. I'm sure like anywhere, like out here, even in such a small town, but like you can drive around and see a whole bunch of used car lots because they just have cars for the go that are actually in like really good condition. Just because they're used doesn't mean they're broke down or anything, you know? I looked around, I went to a couple places, see what they were talking about because you have to put down a down payment. I went to a lot of different places seeing what their minimum down payment was because I have a lot of other bills to pay for, and at the time I wasn't trying to put down a crazy down payment on a car. So that's why I would go in, I would ask, look at the cars, get some information, be like, okay, I'll sleep on it, you know? So then I went to another car dealership, used car dealership at that. A lot more cars than the first one that I went to. They were more reasonable with the down payment and everything. They wouldn't let me test drive the car though, because apparently you need insurance to do that, which I didn't know. So luckily my homegirl was with me and she was able to test drive the car with me and we just like swapped out and see if I liked it, you know? So don't be doing that stuff else. I don't even know. So we test drove the car. I'm like, okay, cool. I like this car. I kind of want to get it because I looked at a lot of cars already and I was kind of over not having a car. So I'm like, I like this car. I want to get it. We sat down, we talked. They were asking me what my budget was. So budget is a huge thing that you need to figure out before you even think about getting a car. You need to think about how much money you're making a month. Does this extra bill or 2 bills fit within your budget, you know? That's why when it comes to looking at the cars, you wanna look around, have all your options open because you don't wanna just, like I said, set your mind on one car and then not be able to afford it, or the down payment's too high, or the monthly payment's too high, something, you know, you just gotta figure it out. Make sure you have a budget. Like I said in my apartment video, you gotta have credit. You gotta have some type of credit, and if you don't, you're gonna need a cosigner. So when it comes to getting a car, if you don't have good credit, or if you don't have credit at all, you're gonna need a cosigner. Say if you don't pay your monthly payment, it's gonna fall back on that person who co-signed with you. So if you don't have any credit that shows that you can be responsible and reliable to pay your monthly payments, then they're gonna put it on your co-signer. So if you have a co-signer, don't do that. I have a co-signer, which I needed to get my car because they wouldn't let me without this credit, okay? See, down payment is where they got me at, okay? A used car dealership, you're still gonna have to put a down payment. It just depends on how they do theirs. Because I know I went to one other car dealership before and their minimum down payment was $2,000. And I was like, oh, I can't really afford that right now. Let me just look around and see what else they got out there. This place that I got my car at, same thing. They were like, okay, we will require a minimum of like $2,000 to go down on the car. And I'm like, oh. This wasn't looking good for me at the time. I was able to negotiate with them and bring down my down payment. Guys, me and my friend negotiated my down payment from $2,000 to $500. But that's also because they knew like my job situations and stuff. We were just able to talk about it and negotiate it down. Yeah, so that was the lowest I can get it, which wasn't bad at all. But when I ended up putting down my down payment, I gave them like $700 because that was just more money off of the car that I needed to pay off, okay? Yeah, the down payment was crazy. It's gonna vary everywhere. It's gonna be different. Every car is gonna have a different down payment. If you get like a 2020 car, obviously your down payment is gonna probably be a little bit more just depending on where you go. No, it just depends. You gotta set your budget, look around, start looking online, because I know a lot of our dealerships have like online sites where you can determine like your monthly payments, and it'll take like your income or whatever and put it all together for you to see if you can like afford the car or if, like have a possibility to get approved for it, you know? If it comes down to it, you're gonna need a cosigner. So if you don't have any credit right now and you're young and you want to lease your first car, like 18, 19 maybe, and you don't have any credit, you're gonna want to talk to somebody that you can trust and that can rely on you and trust you to co-sign on your car, and make sure it's somebody that's like at least family or something that you know will be willing to co-sign on your car. Don't just be asking anybody, because not anybody's gonna want to co-sign on your car because that's gonna be theirs too. You need credit. We just talked about that. Credit. Let me actually tell you guys something real quick. I paid off my credit debt so I can finally start off my credit fresh and clean. And I think I'm gonna bring you guys along on my journey. My credit journey on getting an 800 credit score. So that might be another video once I do get another credit card, because I'm kind of haven't done that yet. The better the credit, the lower the down payment, and probably the better the car. Monthly payments, that's another thing. So when I was getting my car, they were asking me, they asked me, what is the most you can pay a month? Like I said, it might be different everywhere you go, but they're kind enough to negotiate the price with me and ask me what I'm willing to pay a month. I decided that I only wanted to pay about $200 a month for my car because I have everything else to pay for, and I don't want to be coming out the ass like crazy to pay for my car. And on top of that, you still have to pay for your car insurance. I said $200 a month, which was fine. They were cool with that. Every other month, I throw them a little bit of extra bread just to pay off the car sooner, because I was under a 2-year contract and now I've been paying extra and doing more. I might pay off my car by the end of the summer. So, you know, when you got that extra money, you paid off all your bills and stuff, put some more money down on your car, you know, because you'll pay it off sooner and you'll own it sooner, and that'll just cancel another bill out of your life, period. But you still have car insurance. Car insurance, it all depends on your age, your car, what your situation is, all that. I know when I first had started driving and I was like 17, my mom bought me the car and I was on her car insurance. My car insurance was really high because I'm 17 years old. So like the car insurance is super freaking high. But when I first got my car now, that is mine, when I was looking around for car insurance, it was a lot cheaper because I'm 21 now. I got good quotes. I called AAA. So if you're looking for car insurance or whatever and you don't want to go through those crazy expensive car places that say, oh, you're going to save $300 and blah, 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 because that's not true. It's not. I'm just telling you that right now because I tried it, got the quote, and it was a mess, and I was not paying $400 for no car insurance. I just called AAA and I was like, hey, I'm getting a car. I need car insurance, and I kind of want something that I can afford that's within my tax bracket, I guess. So the lady was like, okay, cool. She got my information, my age, year, VIN number of the car, whatever, make and model, all that stuff. So she found me really good car insurance. I only pay $108 a month. Since I have it on auto pay, that's why it was that cheap, because at first it was, I think, like $135, $140 almost, but since I signed up for the auto pay program and they just take it out of my account, it's $108. So that was a good little steal real quick, because car insurance can vary, like I said, also depending on your car as well. I was not trying to pay no crazy amount for car insurance or for my monthly payment, honestly. Also keep in mind, when you lease a car, you're paying monthly, so it's like paying your rent, okay? You gotta pay monthly for your car on time. You don't wanna slip up with your car payments at all, because these car companies and it depends, but a lot of car companies, they report back to like the credit bureaus, so it'll really affect your credit in the long run, honestly. So if you're late on a payment, or if you miss the whole payment, like they can really come repo your car, take your car, and you're done, and then your credit's fucked up, and then you owe these people money, and it's like, it's too much. Oh, I forgot to mention, when I got my car, they wouldn't let me put money down or anything until I had my car insurance first. So they're like, you gotta get your car insurance first, bring back your receipts and your proof and stuff, and then we can get going with the process. So I'm like, okay, cool, which makes sense, you know. They wanted me to have my car insurance right then and there so I can get the car after that. But that was quick and easy. Like I said, I just called AAA, set it up, printed out all my papers for my car insurance with everything there and then, with the policy dates and everything. That was easy. It was just a phone call away, and then I was able to take it in on Monday after the weekend had passed or whatever, and do the whole process. So just to sum it all up, you need a job. You gotta make sure you're making enough money to pay for your car and your insurance monthly, okay? You need credit. You gotta have credit, and if you don't have credit, you need a cosigner. Down payments are gonna be huge, so you gotta make sure you have money saved for a down payment, because you never know how much it's gonna be. You're gonna figure out your monthly payments, how much you're willing to spend a month, or how much they're gonna make you pay a month, or you know, whatever the case may be. And if everything is within your budget of paying for a car, so you wanna be able to do the math, okay? That wraps up today's video. I hope it made sense to you guys. I hope you guys got like quite of an idea on how to lease your first car, you know, because I know it's huge. I know when I leased my first car, it was like a huge accomplishment for me, because I've always thought like leasing a car was like such a huge deal, which it is, but at the same time, it's like, you just gotta have a plan, you gotta have the money figured out and everything, and down to the cosigner credit, like all that stuff. It's not that hard. Make sure you have a job, make sure you're putting your money away, make sure you're able to keep up with these payments monthly. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Trying to film more. I just haven't had the motivation to honestly get up and film, because of this quarantine is just putting all this weight on me, and but that don't matter, because like I'm back and looking good and snatched. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat. They've been sitting on the screen for this whole video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I will see you in the next video.